Well, students, we are going to go to the last part of the Unit 1, okay? Just a few more paragraphs left. We are going to analyze and discuss these paragraphs just like before, okay? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So we did, what we did in the last video was we analyzed paragraphs 8, 9 and 10, if I remember correctly, yeah. And we'll go to the following paragraphs, okay? So we go to page number, again, 7, this article, okay? First, just like before, we learn the vocabulary, okay? And then we read the paragraphs and underline and highlight the keywords in the paragraph, okay? All right, here we go. The vocabulary in paragraph 12, 13 and 14, okay? All right. Citizens, I think you should know this word. This is, again, a basic English word. People who live in a particular country, they're called citizens, yeah. And like I'm an Indian citizen, you're a Taiwanese citizen, yeah, American citizen, yeah, Korean, because we talk about Koreans here in this article, right? All right, so citizens and estimate. So estimate is about like calculate about money or plans, yeah. So I think here they talk about how much money they spend in learning English, yeah. All right, and international conferences, yeah, international conferences. So like teachers, we go to other countries and we attend international conferences, yeah. I haven't attended many, but most of the teachers, they do it, okay? They have to actually, yeah, they have to attend international conferences. It's just like meeting other teachers from other countries and talk about particular like topics, like how to improve students' English. So there's a conference, let's say in Korea or in Japan, and then teachers from Taiwan, they go to Japan and they deliver a speech on what they think or the ideas, they share their ideas. Just like this class, like news, English and culture, how to teach English through news. Yes, how to learn culture by reading news articles, okay? So anyway, international conferences, okay? Here they talk about Koreans, they attend international conferences, but they are not, I think there's something to do with their English ability and attending international conferences, okay? Yeah. I'm just giving you some clues about the context. All right. And linguists, yeah, you should know who is a linguist. He is an expert in languages, yeah, maybe in English or even other languages. Yeah, a linguist. Yeah, a linguistics is a scientific study of a language. Yeah, so a person who studies the language. Yeah, is a linguist. Yeah, I'm also a kind of linguist because I study linguistics. Yeah. But anyway, I don't want to say too much about it, yeah. So just remember this word, linguists, yeah. And memorization, yeah. So you memorize, I'm sure you also memorize like vocabulary, or sometimes you have to give a speech, maybe you memorize the whole speech and try to remember everything, right? So that's memory or memorization, yeah. And lack of conversations, yeah. So to speak English, you have to speak up, right? You have to have conversations. But you don't have conversations, even about English, you know how to speak in English, but you cannot speak to anyone, then there's a problem, right? There's a problem there, like how to improve your speaking skills. So lack of conversations, native accent, yeah, so you should know this word accent. Yeah. People speak English with different accent. Yeah, my accent is different. An American accent, British accent. Sometimes Taiwanese students cannot understand British accent. They understand American accent. Yeah, so that's accent. And a status symbol. A status symbol is something that you are proud of. Yeah, I could say that. Yeah, it's a symbol that you feel, oh, okay, I have this ability or I have this skill and you feel you belong to certain level, you know, belong to like a status in the society, okay? Yeah, like an elite group. You speak good English, then you are part of the elite people. Yeah, they all speak good English, so you are part of them. Okay. All right. These are some vocabulary. You know, I explained it briefly, and you should know. You have to look up the dictionary and learn these words and try to use these words. Okay. And we are going to come across these words in paragraphs 12, 13, and 14. Okay. So this is about vocabulary. Okay. And the keywords, yeah. Did you underline the keywords? All right, go back and read and underline or highlight. You know, so far we have done some exercises already, underlining keywords, learning vocabulary, paragraphs like 1 to 11. So you should know, okay, that's what I mean. So 12 and 14, underline the keywords. Okay? All right, so here we go. So if you have not underlined, you just stop for a few seconds, pause the video. After you underline, then you play it. Okay? All right, here we go. So 12 to 14, how many words? There are 5, 6 words. That's it. Yeah, see? 3 paragraphs maximum, like 6 words. 1 paragraph, just 2 words, right? Okay, here we go. Parents pay. So parents pay, it seems, a lot of money. Yeah. The kids to learn English. Yeah. I think not just in Korea, I'm sure in Taiwan also it happens, you know. English village in Taiwan. Sounds good, right? Maybe I should start one. Yeah. All right. Getting back to the keywords, parents pay, okay. And some details, right? There's some details I told you before. Important details, the most important details, or the details could be a number, year or time, places, names. Okay, those are the important details or some key words. Yeah. All right, parents pay. How much do they pay? 10 trillion. Wow, that's a lot of money, right? Yes. And grouping together. So grouping together, maybe it's not exactly a keyword, but then it talks about something that is a problem in the Korean society when it comes to learning English or interacting with native speakers of English. So here it talks about when they go to the conferences, it seems Koreans, they all group together. Okay, so the Koreans meet other Koreans and they don't speak English to others. Yeah, I think that's what it talks about. Okay, so that's why that could be a keyword, like grouping together. Don't group together, and lack of conversation. We already mentioned this one. So you don't practice, you're not going to improve your speaking skills. Okay, and it seems nowadays it's like 30% of class is in English. Okay, so 70%, a long way to go, and it's a status symbol. There's something. There is a status symbol that is like speaking like a native speaker is a status symbol in Korea. So these are the keywords in paragraph 12, 13, and 14. Okay, did you get it? You know, these paragraphs are not too long, right? I think you should be able to understand. You should be able to underline the keyword. You know, if you find this article is kind of easy, you can apply this strategy for any kind of reading passages or reading articles. Right, because the structure is kind of similar. They have the keywords and they have the supporting words. That's how like we write as well. Okay. All right, so that's about paragraph 11, 13, and 14. Actually, you know what we analyzed, we discussed in detail from paragraph 1 to 14. Yeah, we did a lot. We learned a lot of words, and at the same time we also went through the keywords in the paragraphs. Okay. All right, I think we'll stop here for now, and in the next video we'll discuss about the post-reading questions. Okay, or we'll also and we'll also do some review exercises. Okay, all right, see you then.